Studio 12 from the south end zone of Kyle Field. Matt and Will with you here. Will, we got her back, and it's off season too. It's not even volleyball season. It's her off season. It's break in school.
But she's been busy.
And Ashlie Reasor is here. She came to visit us.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh off her mission trip to Haiti. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you got a lot of downtime.
No,
it's not like it was a lot of beach and laying out and stuff like this. And everybody has got to be reminded this is hard work that goes on in Haiti.
Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted still, but that's okay. It was worth it.
Yeah. Before we get into the guts of the trip, because I definitely want you to talk a lot about that just for fun, what's maybe the weirdest thing you ate while you were down there? Strangest food? Did y'all have just kind of normal? Did they kind of feed you normal stuff, or did you have to kind of open your opinions and mind to kind of try some different stuff? Because I think that's part of the fun thing of traveling is you get to try food from different places when you're there.
Yeah, they tried to make it as normal as possible, but their meat that they eat is goat. So I guess goat is the weirdest thing that I had.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Let's just say I only had it for one day because I'm not a fan of goat. But they had like rice and beans.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. They had rice and beans, so that was fine. And then they had like plantains and mangoes, but goat was probably the weirdest thing.
You know, I know of plantains on the islands and stuff. I don't think I've ever had plantains.
I have. There's a couple of restaurants that have them.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They're kind of like bananas. I mean.
Well, I figured it's close too, but.
Yeah.
I mean, just fresh plantains, or like some people could put them on the grill or something like that, can't they?
I think that we had them fresh a couple of days, and then they steamed them or grilled them or something. Yeah, but they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool deal. So the trip, Aggies in Haiti, about 70 Aggie student-athletes went a couple weeks ago to Haiti representing 9 different sports. Obviously, you play volleyball for the Aggies here. This is your second year, correct, to go on this trip. It's the second year that this group has done this through athletics, and it's their second year to go, which kind of, I think, gives you a unique perspective because you had been there before. Talk a little bit about maybe what it was like to go back, and clearly you enjoyed the first time so much that you wanted to make sure you got back a second time.
Yeah, the second time was fun. It was a lot more people, so that was kind of hard for us to get used to. And the people that came back, I think there was around 13 of us, but the people who didn't come back are in the NFL or they're graduating. So we had Miles and Trevor and Deshaun Hall, all of them. So it was a different dynamic. We definitely had a lot of younger guys. A lot of the younger football players just came with us this year. So it was kind of cool getting to see their perspective of it. Being there my second time, I kind of knew what to expect a little bit. I knew about the bugs. I knew about the food. I knew to bring extra snacks. I knew how to pack. But, yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. It was cool to see different people in different situations. So for the volleyball team, we know how each other are in College Station. But when we're in another country with no phones and, in a different situation, it's kind of cool to see how each person reacts in that country.
Now, in seeing the photos from the event, you guys are just there just kind of doing whatever needs to be done, whatever kind of help you can give. Just explain some of the things this group is doing while they're down there for a week or so.
Okay.
You don't have to go through a full comprehensive list, but just some generic.
Do you have the agenda for the week?
Yeah. Well, the kind of coolest thing I guess we did was we gave out goats to families. So we'd get 2 goats, a boy and a girl, and we'd give them to a family, and that would provide their food and, that kind of stuff. That was kind of weird, like picking up goats and bringing them to the families. That was different. And then the volleyball girls, the soccer girls, the equestrian girls, and the swimming girls actually got machetes, and we were cutting down trees. I bet you that was fantastic to watch all of us try and use a huge knife and cut down trees. We painted houses. We planted trees. It wasn't... I think some people, when they think of a mission trip, they think we're just going and we're hanging out with little kids and, we're spreading the word and stuff. But it's a lot of physical things that we had to do. I know after the first couple of days, like, I was sore and I was like, this is ridiculous. I work out. I'm an athlete. I shouldn't be sore. But I was working muscles that I hadn't worked in a pretty long time. And then the last day is a beach day where we just go and we get to see the beautiful side of Haiti, the clear water, the locals, the artwork that they are selling you and stuff. So it's a good balance of you are working and doing much physical labor, but the last day they reward you and get to have fun at the beach.
So I guess there are no machete workouts here on campus to get you ready for volleyball season.
No. We got to give it the strength and conditioning coaches to maybe to help institute that for future years.
I think so. I think so.
But you mentioned it, you're one of the returnees. Last year, I think about 30 went. This year, it's about 70. So you're over doubling the amount of Aggies that go to Haiti and help out. But did you feel like a leader this time around? And what advice did you share for the first time Aggie that was about to embark on this trip?
Yeah, I definitely did feel like a leader because I kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into. And I try not to tell the people that just got there what we were going to do because I wanted them to kind of see, because when we were there, we had no idea. We kind of just pushed into it and just went with the flow. So I did feel like a leader. And then the advice I would give them was, don't think too much into what you're doing. You know, if you see a little kid that just wants to be held, just pick him up and hold him. Or the food, don't worry so much about what you're eating. You're hungry, just eat. And then I think the one big thing is we didn't want to hear a lot of people complaining about what was going on. You know, these people have very little and they're perfectly happy, and we have everything here in the States and we still complain. So I think just kind of realizing what people have to go through over there. And I think it really hit home with a lot of people, especially a lot of the younger guys, realizing that we do have so much over here and that we shouldn't take stuff for granted.
And is that ultimately what you get out of it? Because you're going to help. It's a great cause, but they always say those that help get more out of it than the ones they're helping. Is that what sticks with you, just kind of how lucky you are? And what truly do you get out of this that you will take with you well into your future?
Yeah, I think just realizing that sometimes when we are in the States and we get mad about something, it's something so small compared to what some of those people over there have to deal with. Some of them don't have running water. Some of them don't have water at all. Some of them don't have bathrooms that they can use. And we freak out when we don't have air conditioning for 20 minutes. They don't have air conditioning in Haiti, probably anywhere. And so it's just things to take away, or just be happy with what you have. And, you know, me being older and realizing, you know, I have to start thinking about these kinds of things, just accepting everything that you have and just be constantly grateful for everything that we have here.
Ashlie Reasor with us, Texas A&M volleyball, talking about the mission trip to Haiti that wrapped up a little bit ago. The Aggies sending about 70 or so student athletes across 9 sports down there to help out. Now that it's year 2 for you, you went the first time, and I know this is not why you do it. It's not why the kids go, but did you take any lessons or any things maybe you learned from that trip last year that you found maybe intentionally or unintentionally translated to your role on the team, or as you're playing the sport per se? Maybe some of the off the court type stuff, or did you notice anything that out of that trip that maybe helped you this last year?
Yeah, I think, like I said, you learn more about a person. You learn, you know, we're more willing to kind of open up there, and you're more willing to kind of learn what people are going through. And to translate it to the court, the group that went, like, we all trust each other probably 10 times more now. Just seeing that we were in that situation and we needed to lean on each other. Especially with days when you were emotional, when you were sad because something really hit home to you. You know, you have your teammates there to back you up. It was just really fun to see. And then a good group of the senior class went, and so it's cool to kind of help the younger girls through what they were seeing. And some of them took it really hard, where they had to, like, they were holding a kid all day and they had to leave the kid, and just realizing how attached you get to someone. But yeah, it was fantastic, and I can definitely tell that all teams definitely grew together. And I think that's something that we constantly want to work on as the volleyball team, is just constantly growing together, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, anything like that.
I know last year, and I think this year, some of the other schools, I know the University of Oklahoma has been down there. I thought I saw Vanderbilt was maybe in Panama or Costa Rica or Jamaica. Did you run into any other athletes from other schools in this area, or are you guys kind of isolated in your own little area there?
So when we were there, OU was there, and Texas Tech was there. And so Texas Tech had a pretty small group. I think they had around 10 to 15 just girls. And so we saw them a couple of days. We saw OU a couple of days. And actually, this is really random, but Carson Wentz, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, he was there. The last day that we were leaving, it was him and one of their receivers, and then their team pastor was with them. So that was kind of cool to see that. And Jake Hubenak was there, so Jake got all excited when he saw him and ran over to him and was like, "Hi, I'm Jake Hubenak. I play quarterback at A&M," you know. So it was cool to see him like that. And I also heard that Texas is going. Baylor was in Brazil for a mission trip. So I can see that around the country that universities are really, really liking this mission trip idea of going to help people. But like y'all said, everything, these kids or these people in the country you go to, they touch your life more than you probably touch theirs. So it's cool to see that you're going to help, but they're helping you more than you actually realize.
I'm sure volleyballs might be hard to get your hands on some of those down there. Did you teach any kids play a little volleyball, or did y'all work on soccer, or they teach you how to play soccer down there?
Yeah. So personally, I cannot play soccer. I'm not very good with my feet. But the soccer team was there, and so the soccer team was playing soccer with a bunch of the kids. I think there was like our translators versus the A&M soccer team. So they were playing in a game, and we played volleyball with some of the kids. We had random balls, and half the time they'd kick it with their foot, and we're like, okay, whatever. But yeah,
Flex the rules a little bit. Yeah.
Well, it's legal now. You can do it.
Yeah, you
That's
can
true, I
kick.
guess.
Yeah, but you won't be seeing any of us do that. We're not
There
very
you
good at that. But yeah, and then there was frisbees and basketballs and soccer balls. But the sport in Haiti they play is pretty much volleyball or soccer. Sorry, excuse me.
Ashlie Reasor with us, Texas A&M volleyball. She was with our most recent contingent to Haiti on the mission trip, and now through the summer you will prepare for your senior year. Feel like it's flown by so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's really crazy. I was talking to one of the freshmen that's coming in. She was like, "I'm so excited," and I was like, "It'll go by very, very quickly." Yeah, like my freshman season is already a blur, and even last year is a blur. It's just everything does go by so quickly, and you really take for granted the memories that you've made here. So my senior year, I think me and the senior class have decided that we're just going to go and just make memories and win a lot of games and make sure this program kind of is in a good state whenever we do leave. So.
All right, appreciate the time, and enjoy what little summer break you may get, maybe.
Yeah.
A little. You got any trips planned, anything fun? You able to get out of here, or are you right back into school?
I start school next Tuesday, so I'm kind of sticking around here for a little bit. But it's fine. I have one more year left in Aggieland, so I might as well enjoy it.
Are you enjoying this town in the break between semesters, and how nice it is to drive around and eat food?
Yes,
and
like I don't have to wait for food. Traffic isn't bad. I mean, I love when people are here, but I kind of like it when there's not a lot of people because you can get around.
Time.
Yeah, you need some breathing time.
Soon enough, 60,000 of your best friends will be right back here in this town.
Can't wait.
And hopefully they're coming out to volleyball.
That's what I'm saying. That's we're trying to market volleyball.
There you go. There you go.
All right, Ashley, appreciate the time, and
Thank
we will
you.
definitely talk to you again as the season nears.